Um, just to let you know, what happens to me is unimportant. And I can't do this anymore, you know. Um, I have been unsuccessful at trying to force your hand or get you to answer my prayers or anything, and won't appear before me, but you sure like to tap and make sounds in the apartment. But keep playing whatever games it is you're doing, and don't let me rest and let me go mad, and you don't really seem to care about my dilemma. Um, you know, and the topic this thing here is love, and I wish to love myself better, and I don't think staying in this environment is really going to be beneficial anymore, you know. Uh, if I can't rest and I can't sleep because I'm itching, bed bugs are crawling on me, and uh, the bed bugs are real, you know. I have photographic evidence. It's not like I conjured or made that up. Bed bugs are very real. As far as what's happening in the house, well, that's a little metaphysical, supernatural, or quite frankly crazy. But as I'm filling an empty seat, I'm just going to let the universe know that I'm at the end of myself. Just can't do this shit no more. I ultimately am will flee this environment. I'm going to flee this environment. I will no longer be here effective next month. I'm not going to pay my rent. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to give that ultimate sacrifice and that letter to the church, and I'm going to keep putting updates on this nifty camcorder as photographic audiovisual proof of the whatever I'm going through right now. And these segments will continue on and on, and if I continue to further deteriorate, I could attempt to go check myself in the mental hospital again, although I don't see them really admitting me. I mean, I've even threatened to rob a bank, and they wouldn't admit me. And robbing a bank was just one of my, crazy ideas about revenge and whatnot. So it's not real hard to rob a bank, really. All you just need is a fake gun that sort of looks real, and write a threatening note, and get your money and run. And if the cops try to stop you, you pull out your so-called fake-looking gun that looks real, and the cops will shoot you dead. That's it. And that would be the end of it. But the hospital didn't take me seriously when I made threats anymore. They don't take me seriously. So I suppose this is why ultimately when those mass shootings do happen, is because the mental hospitals didn't take the would-be patients seriously when they were making threats. But nobody takes me seriously. And I don't know. I may be just wasting my time, venting or giving myself in the only way I know how. But this is all I can do. I present myself to the my flawed and imperfected whatever I am, because Adam Richard Kincaid is dead. He doesn't exist. I I establish, or I have attempted to establish an identity in Christ, but and until that identity in Christ is given a name, you can just keep calling me Jesus. And I'm not trying to be blasphemous when I say it. I'm just, you know, they taught doctrines over the years about, you know, dying to self and whatever. Well, I come to like really dying to myself, and I really don't care for my name anymore. You know, Adam, the most hated name on the planet, and blame Adam for the downfall of humanity, original sin. And as far as that whole Adam Eve thing is concerned, I think women are the ultimate evil, and in this phase of my development now, I'm rejecting women, and I've had it to the hilt, and they can't be trusted. It's going to take time for me to trust women like that anymore. I mean, this last relationship was a dismal failure, and no matter how bad I tried to fix and repair that relationship, to get it going the direction I wanted to, it just wouldn't go. She refused to make the changes. She refused to make any adjustments, and for that matter, I wasn't making many adjustments either. It was just a rapidly deteriorating situation, so I ultimately ended it after 9 years of dismal failure. My only interaction with now others is through the cyber world. I've been writing and posting blogs and post-its and commenting on other people's videos, and I don't know if anybody is going to take me seriously or really give a crap anymore. That's just ongoing rejection from others, and oh well. And it's just the way it goes. And I am not going to pay the phone bill next month. It's too costly, and I was using it for selfish purposes anyway. I mean, it's one good thing to want to learn knowledge, and I'm probably reading a bunch of bad knowledge that I really should be dabbling with, and when you get into that spiritism shit. It's just information I shouldn't be so apt to focus on. It's just this hunger and thirst for knowledge is getting out of control. It seems like I've been spending all my time on that damn phone, and I shut myself in here and just refuse to really go anywhere except to go get something to eat and come back home. I cannot continue to sit in isolation like this. I could go check on and see what my younger brother's doing, but then it just really is uninteresting. There's, you know, he doesn't really do much, and there's really not much to talk about. I could call my other friend. He did want to come over, but then I wasn't sure if I'd be going to sleep or not. But if I could just find the motivation to leave, but quite frankly, you don't know who to connect with anymore. I mean, we tried religion, church, and that didn't work. You tried 12-step support, and I've had bad experience with that. You tried psychiatry, they couldn't fix that either, and therapy has been fruitless, didn't really go anywhere, and I've had case management. Those people in case management couldn't resolve my housing dilemmas. They couldn't they couldn't get me work. It was just one bad referral after another bad referral after another bad referral. Pathways is notorious for giving people like me bad referrals to places that don't want to help. The other ultimate insult was attempting to get vocational rehabilitation through DVR, but because they insisted on seeing my background and and whatever, and I've been truthfully honest with them. They were tempted to line me up with Goodwill, you know, a place that's supposed to be second chances, and I got all signed up. I thought I was hired. We actually had a contract. I was hired. And the day I was supposed to start, I was automatically fired. And you were given no explanation as to why. And ultimately, I knew why, because they using my background as an excuse not to let me work around retarded people. But that's okay. That was my last attempt to get any real employment. In the meantime, I do someone's yard here or someone's yard there and get hardly nothing out of it, and then it's just pathetic. I'm tired of asking for help when it's not really being offered to me in a way that I truly need, and I'm sick of trying things that don't work, because it's just really a big waste. This is why I say I got to go in a new direction, a new approach, and start letting go of things that don't work and start embracing things that might work. Such as, you know, this clairaudience thing, and just going with that rhythm, and forgetting the religious ignorance about not dealing with spiritists and mediums, because I just have to get to this thing where you're going to reject ideals from a distorted and reprobated faith anyway. I mean, even the church people fess up to their distorted and flip-flop doctrines. They even fessed up to it, of their confusion that they have been spreading, and the church is infected. It's a reprobate church, and it's been in such a reprobated state since the 60s, and it's just getting worse, and it's best just to not even waste your time with it. I mean, they could no more get the devil out of me than they got to work on their own damn devils, you know. But just a complete waste. So you're just letting go of these stupid ideals to embrace something totally on a different spectrum. And if I leave this, you know, place behind real soon, and I'm done. I'm not going to live in this bug-infested, roach-infested, bed-bug-infested, haunted house anymore, okay? I think Spirit or God or whatever been wanting me to get out of here real bad. I mean, and when you look at what's been going on here for a course of time, I mean, this place almost burned down. It flooded with sewer. I've been stunk out, flooded out, almost burned out. Then of course the bed bugs, and when all else fails, the spirits are trying to spook me out of here, and I was being stubborn and refusing to leave, and the tappings and the whatever is just getting worse and worse. I cannot honestly live here anymore, and I'm not going to live here anymore. And because people really don't want to rent me an apartment, and I've got so fucking fed up and angry even asking anymore, I'm not even going to go that route anymore. And I suppose I could go to a hotel, but going to a hotel to me is taking a step back, because I've been there and I've done that, and I'm not wanting that anymore. What I really wanted was a hand up. What I really wanted was to get out of these messed up circumstances. And, you know, God didn't want to answer my prayer, and I don't know if He will or whatever, but maybe if I make that ultimate sacrifice, maybe He will answer my prayers or whatever. Because ultimately, I see no other way to go with that. I'm just going to make this last sacrifice, and when it's done, God's going to have to, God can do whatever He wants at that point. I'm just laying my life out there. I'm laying my finances out there. Lay my person out there, and just, I reject myself anyway. Adam Richard Kincaid doesn't exist, and until God Himself gives me that new name, you can call me Jesus, whatever the fuck you want to call me. I really don't care anymore. Just don't call me Adam. And that's how that goes, And and I'm wanting that new name, and until I get a spiritual or God a God communication there to give me a new name, whatever. That's just the way it goes, and it just goes beyond the name itself. I mean, I need a whole new social security number. Just need something different. That's how it goes. And so I'm just gonna present myself as a living sacrifice, and I will do it to the best of my limited human ability. So sacrifice of my time, sacrifice of my finances, and sacrifice of time, work, and treasure. And this is the only work I can do. Being steered in this direction of writing and putting videos, and that's the only method of work. I present myself to this world. I give myself to this world however they wish to use me. I may be employable by others, but I work for my higher consciousness, God, or whatever spiritual forces are within, and I work for them. And if man wants me to serve, or someone wants me to serve, I'll be glad to serve, as long as it pays, or if I can be of service, that's great. People apparently don't really want my help, but if y'all want my help, all you gotta do is ask. And that's just the way that goes, And anyway,